Hey folks, Larry here, and welcome for another video on the Yiren fountain pen. Right down here, we'll focus on the pens. This is the one I just got in a while back, and I will be dipping it in the bottle of ink for now to show you how it writes. And here's a few other colors that I have as well. I really like the pens, but when I saw this matte black finish, I really liked it. So here's the pens with the brother and sister. Now, yes, it does look like the Lamy Safari. Boom, there. And I'll put the name there. If you can see the name, I'll put some light on that so you can see. Can you see that name on it? So on the Lamy, it's big letters and pronounced. On the Yiren, it's not, but it's plainly visible. And let's try a different colored one. And we're just going to put this right next to it just to show you the names. Okay? The ink windows, the clips. Yep, they all look alike. They do. We're going to focus on these two little pens right here. All right, here we go. Now, they definitely look alike. Just with the Yiren, the clip is black, which I really like, versus the Lamy is just a regular shiny
metal
clip. That's it. Nothing fancy, but if you're a Lamy fan like I am, you know, Lamy rocks. So, a little bit about this
Yiren.
Here we go. It's a 591 pure black. Great for students in school, in the office, notes, journaling, writing letters, whatever have you. Extra fine nib. Now, this pen, just as it sits, the length of the pen closed is 140 millimeters. Posted, it's 155.2 millimeters with a beautiful black extra fine nib, and that is on the nib, extra fine, and that's cool. So, I do like the way they came out with the pen. Everything is uniform. It looks really nice. Nice black matte finish with you know, that pure black clip nib. Look at the feed. Got the ink windows like Lamy. Now the widest point of the barrel is 12.2 millimeters. And the widest point of the grip will start at 12.2. I'm sorry, the widest point of the grip is going to be 12.0 millimeters. As you go on down the grip, it gets down to 10.4 millimeters. So it does thin down a bit when you go down the grip. What I do like about the Lamy in this pen is how they have it. If it's really nice in your hand, in your fingers, some people find this very annoying. The length of this grip is going to be 31.9 millimeters, and that's from here to here. So you have a nice size grip. And you have a place where to put your fingers, for those who like that. If you're not into that, then this pen wouldn't be good for you. The material used to make the pen is plastic. And the price of this pen is very affordable. What the Lamy costs around 29 bucks. And the Yiren runs about $1.75. Comes with a converter. Let's take the pins and look at the nibs. Get a close-up of the nibs. There you go. Great shot. Both are extra fine. You can see the Lamy is more pronounced there. You can still see the Yiren. It just has EF, for extra fine. But the Lamy does have the name written on the nib. Beautiful nibs, both of them. And they just about are identical on the nibs. Looks like the Lamy could be a little bit more wider on the wings. Just a tad. But not a lot. So, both have the ink windows. I'll turn them around. Yep, and it's really kind of hard to tell which is what. On the Lamy, here is the Lamy converter. It has Lamy on the converter. On the Yiren, it is going to have just a red on the top of the converter. And, I was planning just to dip the pen in ink, but you know what? I might as well just go ahead and go for the gusto and ink it up and just take a ride with it and see how it performs, so I can do an update on the pen later. Let you guys know. So here you have it. The Yiren and the Lamy Safari. I think I may have one with a blank. Yeah, just for show. Here's that limited special edition of the Lamy that came out with their black clip. Same thing. So pretty darn close to being twins, wouldn't you say? So let me ink this up right now. And we're going to go on a little riding tour. And the weight of this Lamy was about 17 G's. So, and I just inked that Lamy up. So, I think with some Noodler's pecan, that should be good enough. Wipe this off. All right, folks. So, get them both capped up and get them ready to write, because that's what we do when we have fountain pens, is write. First up is the
Lamy.
No, is the
Yiren.
Thank you. I'm trying to get Mr. Announcer more involved.
Give me a little warning.
I'm trying. Hint, hint. And dog. Alright, there you have it. We'll do a few little S's here. And witness, we're using crossed black ink. And you're not going to get much of anything as far as wetness. Upside down for reverse. Not a bad little rider here. Got to give it that. Not a bad rider. Let's pull out the Lamy. German nib, Chinese nib, and I don't know what brand they use. That's Noodlers. So here you have the Lamy Safari extra fine nib with the Noodlers Kiowa Pecan ink, which I really love the color a lot. And you got a little bit of wetness. And we'll do some writing. And we'll do a few little swirls here. And you know, it's not wet, but then, you know, it's extra fine nib, so what do you expect? And we'll do the reverse writing. And nothing really. It could be the ink. So let's check out the nibs on writing. Downstroke, the Lamy, downstroke with the
Yiren.
The Yiren could be have a little bit more width than the Lamy. We do it with the cross stroke. Now the Lamy. What do you think, Mr. Announcer? Pretty close?
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty close. I think the Yiren may have just a little bit more line variation as far as width. It may have just a tad more than the Lamy. And you hear how the nib writes on the paper. Well, it's not skipping, it's not being scratchy. And here is the Lamy. It's a lot quieter. The Lamy, I would say, would win this duel. The Lamy nib is, in my opinion, much smoother than the Chinese nib. I'm not sure, maybe it's just the German quality of the nib, which they do put out some great nibs, to the Chinese nib, and I'm not sure if they're using a Jowo nibs or what nibs they use, because there's nothing to indicate the brand of nibs they use. If anybody knows, would you be kind enough to leave it in the comments below? I'm curious. It is not, by no means, a bad writer. It's consistent. It writes very well, but not as good as the Lamy. They're just about twins, except for the clip. Which one would you prefer? The Yiren for, what, $1 and some change, $1.75, free shipping, or the Lamy Safari, about $29. I do like these pens, the Yiren. I really like them. I love the colors. I love to play around with them. and I will use the pen. But all in all, I would go for the Lamy. It just sings better when it's writing across the paper. But again, this is still a nice fountain pen. Well worth $1.79. Yep. Someday, I bet one day, they'll raise the price on these pens. So hey, look, you new people coming in the fountain pen world, people on a strict budget. You like the Lamy fountain pen. You know how it looks, hopefully. Maybe you've had a chance to have one in your hands, and you can do it with the grip. You love the grip. I love the grip. But you just can't afford putting out 29 bucks. It can be pricey for a lot of folks. I understand that. You might want to think about going with the Yiren. You know, I mean, you can't go wrong with the price. It's really a great pen. It looks great. It feels great in my hands. It really is comfortable. And I can say without a doubt, my hand doesn't get tired or hurt because I've used these pens. I have other pens that I've used quite often for long writing sessions, for testing the pen out. So they're a well-worthy pen. So I'll leave it at that and let you choose whichever pen you think is worthy of your dollar. That's what's important. Not me. It's money out of your pocket. So I'll leave it at that. I told you about the pens. I showed you the pens. They look just about identical. They both write well. The Lamy has the upper hand. So that's going to take care of this one for today. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that and get that out of the way. And don't forget to hit that little bell so that way when I upload a video, ding, it's going to ding you and let you know, hey, Larry's got a video up. Share the videos with your friends. Let's get the word out. I want to continue to get the word out about fountain pens. For me, that's real important. To continue my journey and sharing my journey with you folks about fountain pens. So, my friends, I'm going to leave it at that. Until my next video, you guys stay warm and safe, and please remember, don't text and drive. Take care, folks. I'll see you later.